Check this out.
Hold up, are these numbers right?
Yes. No team has ever finished a season this strong.
Well, what about
no.
not even...
I've done the numbers. No one. Now, the top 10 teams that finish a season like this, 8 have gone on to win the championship. You guys are right there.
So you saying what everyone else is saying?
I'm not saying anything so long as the coach is in earshot.
That's a smart man, Aaron. You all right with me? For now.
So we really right there, huh?
Right there. Wait for you.
What's up, Oscar?
Well, heads up. I've been running some numbers for the past 10 games, and you compare very favorably with the rest of the rookies in the league. In fact, your on-offs blow them out of the water.
Sounds good, man.
I talked with the coach. He's aware. It took some convincing, but he's going to be working you into more plays.
Oh, my God. Hey, what about the other numbers?
What numbers?
You know the numbers you're not supposed to talk to me about? Oh, you can talk to me about. Come on.
I just, maybe not now. Okay, let's just say, if you don't win Rookie of the Year, I'm dating Kendall Jenner.
And I'm dating Brooke Shields.
Now, there you go. That's a good choice.
How old are you, man?
Mid-30s, why?
Mid-30s? I mean...
Something wrong with that? I like my women seasoned. That's cool.
Everybody likes a seasoned woman.
Exactly. Tell them.
Culture, art.
Yes, the finer things
Usually
in
play
life.
an instrument.
Jazz. Blues.
Everybody loves jazz.
Cool. Right?
Right.
There's a little more to life than just,
Basketball.
You right.
Now, wait a minute.
Whoa.
Now, I didn't say all of that.
Well, look, I love the sport too, but it's got to be more to life than just...
See, you done made him walk away.
What's up, Brian? Said you have something for me?
I do indeed. Here you go.
Nice, man.
Hashtag cats. Hashtag hilarious. Hashtag why do they hate cucumbers?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey, Ernie Johnson here, and I'm joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Chicago Bulls. Chicago is one of the teams right now playing very consistently. They're a team that no one wants to face right now. With just one loss in the last 10 games, they'll be tough to beat. Well, another game with DJ on the court, and the odds are that we'll be seeing another double-double. That's just par for the course for him lately.
Double-doubles are easy for DJ. You know, and some guys can only impact the game one way. He can impact the game multiple ways, but don't forget about his leadership, Shaq. Don't forget about that.
And, you know, it's easy to make your team better when the ball is in your hands. But great players make their teams better when they don't have the ball. And this kid reminds me of Cedric Ceballos.
Wow.
You don't have to call a play for him, and he can get buckets.
Wow. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan at Lake Havasu.
MJ's golf tournament. You got an invite, I want in, bruh.
You've already said too much. I'm out.
You too?
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup, and today's game is the 76ers coming to town for this one. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. A look at Chicago. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
And they've got some additional incentive today. The season series is knotted up at 1 apiece, this being the deciding game. What do you think's going to go down?
Well, I tell you what, Greg, regardless of the season series count, you already know that both of these squads are coming out slugging. I mean, they're competitive. They know each other. Familiarity breeds contempt. So if you ask me, we're in for one of those knockdown, drag-out battles.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, the good news keeps coming in for DJ, this time in the shoe department. He's landed a signature shoe deal, something that's almost unheard of for an undrafted player. But DJ is a name and a face that is marketable, and you can expect to see billboards and commercials from him in the near future. Guys?
Thank you, David. Still hammering out the details on the Air Harlands, but I'll make sure you get a box of them when they hit the streets, Greg. Well, as we know, both these teams playing very good basketball right now. I'm sure, Clark, it's got to be so much fun coming to the arena when you're on a winning streak like this.
Well, it feeds on itself, Kevin. You get confidence and momentum when you're playing well and getting W's, and you're always eager to add that next W to your streak. And I think winning is the ultimate team chemistry builder. It keeps everybody engaged and excited and on the same page.
And at Chicago to start out, look at the 76ers starting group. Fultz and Luwawu team together to make the backcourt. Charge is out there with Embiid, and it's Simmons in at the 3 spot. And very happy, Clark, to see Zach LaVine out on the floor after tearing his ACL last season. A big blow to the young athletic player from UCLA, especially with how he is rounding out as a player.
Yeah, it was a gut shot to see him go down when he did, but although it's always tough to come back from the ACL, LaVine is driven to continue to grow as a player. Good for him.
Now here's Fultz. Screen by Saric. And there's the pass to Simmons. Baseline jumper, and it's DJ with the rebound. On defense, the 76ers, they come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And how about the points they put up? I mean, they were aggressive. In fact, at times overwhelming.
Hey, I agree with you there. I mean, they were in a really nice flow, Greg. Seemed like they couldn't miss.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Embiid, no good. Chicago with the ball. 4-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And, you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
Now here's Fultz following the miss by DJ. Saric passes to Embiid. And, oh, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, the motto in Philadelphia over recent years, in the midst of one of the most patient rebuilding efforts in NBA history, was trust the process. I love that. Hard to do, but certainly worth pursuing. And Joel Embiid has made it his nickname. Joel, the process, Embiid.
Shot off the pick, and it's DJ missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. He had a nice open look right there.
Just a tremendous feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And Clark fans know they can chant "trust the process" as Embiid is at the line. Do you like that nickname?
Well, it's more a bumper sticker than a nickname, and I like it, though. I like trusting the process. As a nickname, I'd give it thumbs down. But clearly, Embiid has given these Sixers fans a lot of hope for the present and future.
And Fultz gets it to go.
Like that explosion to the basket. Fultz can turn it on so quickly. He's past you before you know it. Quick as a hiccup.
Off the pick. And Levine with the slam.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. Now, here's Fultz. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Charge has the open look. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Chicago leading. Levine kicks to Wade. Parsons dishes to DJ. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Robert Covington's checked in for the 76ers. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Now Simmons, 9 points last game. Covington passes to Embiid. Over DJ. And he can't bank that one in. The Bulls leading by 4. And the Sixers, Clark, this summer traded away a pick to move up and take Markelle Fultz. But still, they have a surplus of draft picks in the pipeline.
Great young talent, no doubt, guys, with more on the horizon. You know what? They've got a wealth of assets that should transform this Sixers team over the next few seasons. Here's Covington after the Bulls pick up 2. Here's Fultz. The 76ers again can't hit it.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
And finished off by Parsons.
Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
Yeah, that's tremendous efficiency there. I mean, you like seeing them put together these types of plays.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-6 run. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Parsons got his second bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And really, man, they played their hearts out. Missed a couple opportunities down the stretch, and that was the difference.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? Much love to them because the energy was there. But the execution fell just a little short.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Markkanen, he's checked in for Mirotic. Simmons comes in for Parsons. And Wells is subbed in for Dwayne Wade. And McConnell gets it to go.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Levine kicks to Well. There's the screen over to the left wing. Excellent use of the screen that time. Markkanen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away. I think he's going to have to be more cautious.
The 76ers trail by 14. And so in the game for the 76ers, Redick and Simmons are the 2 and the 3. Joel Embiid out there with Dario Saric, and it's Fultz in at the point guard position. And Saric kicks to Embiid. Back to Saric, 4 on the shot clock. Unloads from 13. Embiid, no good. Chicago leading by 14. And guys, the big fellas don't always capture the fans' imagination. But Clark, having that charisma makes a difference, and Joel Embiid has plenty of that.
Yes, he does. Charming and funny. I mean, from his love of Shirley Temple to his aspiration of learning to be a point guard, you never know quite what's going to come out of Joel's mouth. And he's enjoying social media, too. You got to be careful there, though.
You're right. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, DJ in the last matchup against the Raptors was tremendous. He scored 26 points and was his usual dominant self on the glass. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow.
I mean, it was really something to see. Yeah, he showed everybody just how special he is when he is on his game.
Greg, something really stoked his fire. Man, there was no holding him back. And when a player is that locked in, you just got to sit back and enjoy the ride.
Now, here's DJ after the miss from Joel Embiid. And another hit. Shot made once more from DJ. DJ's got 4 points this quarter. The 76ers trail by 18. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. The shot by Sharch, no good.
Boy, strange that he bricked that one. I mean, no clue where the defense was, and I'll tell you what, they got very lucky.
Outside, Simmons. Redick with the three. Chicago grabs the miss. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And finished off by Parsons.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
So it's Philadelphia now, after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Here's Simmons, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
They get it back, and that one is good from DJ. DJ's got 14.
Well, I tell you what, he's putting together quite a game here, knocking down shots and building upon this lead.
And here's Fultz. Pass to Sharch. The feed to Redick. Now here's Embiid. Over DJ. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Yeah, really frustrating right now. They just can't seem to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, it's one of those days. Sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug. Sometimes it's just not working for you.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's the Bulls just dominating this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Chandler, how were you guys able to come in here and get off to this kind of start?
They're a great team. The big thing for us is just ball movement, playing unselfish, and doing all the little things that free up other people for shots, cutting, screening, flaring, doing all those little things. We're moving the ball really well, and we're getting out in transition early.
Chandler, looking good so far, my man. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at DJ in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, he really gave them a boost in that first half, shot way above his average.
Exactly, Greg. And, you know, when he's scoring like this, they're tough to stop.
DJ out there with Mirotic. Then there's Chandler Parsons. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Wade in at the 2. And that's the group for Fred Hoiberg as we begin the second half. Now, here's DJ. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by.
Love the fire, intensity that DJ plays with on offense. Feels like nobody can guard him. getting to any spot on the floor with ease, he makes it look simple.
Clark, when you played, did you have any superstitions or a game day ritual that you would follow?
Superstitions are a waste of time in my book, Kevin. I had none, not any. I like my pregame nap. I'd get a good pregame meal, and then it was about focusing on my assignment for that particular game and night or day. Superstitions, I know a lot of guys have them. They weren't part of my toolkit.
Here's Mirotic after the made shot from Joel Embiid, and DJ throws it down.
And DJ has excellent hustle on the board, skilled at scratching and clawing for those extra caroms. Man, I like his energy.
Now here's Fultz. Outside, Redick. There's a screen. He dishes it to Saric. Outside, Simmons. Embiid with a screen on Parsons. Here's Fultz. And it's DJ with the rebound. DJ's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Wade dishes to DJ. Looking for Wade, he gets it there, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Chicago making some changes. Markkanen, he's checked in for Mirotic. Jonathan Simmons comes in for Chandler Parsons. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Dwayne Wade. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Saric. Robert Covington comes in for Simmons. J.J. Barea is checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Fultz.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Chicago shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
At the line for the Bulls, 1 shot.
And I tell you, the versatility of Markkanen makes you salivate, guys. A big guy with range for days, and I think he's only going to get better and better.
Now, here's Barea. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. And he's good on the 3-ball. Barea's got 6. And Brett Brown, such a great fit in Philadelphia. He loves the town, loves the game, loves to coach. He says about the town, Clark, it reminds him of his hometown.
Well, that's nice to hear because he does embody a lot of the grit that you come to know and expect from Philadelphians. I mean, it reminds him of where he's from. He's faced the media through tough times. He's always candid and forthright. And he's coaching with a long lens, as he put it, building towards something great. And, man, I tell you, that passion and enthusiasm just oozes out of him, which is pretty cool to see.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Simmons passes to DJ. Markkanen kicks to Levine. A 3-pointer is right on target. He has 7.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Passes it to Holmes. Embiid the screen. McConnell kicks to Covington. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now, here's DJ. He's got 20. Covington with it. He kicks it to Embiid. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Now, DJ checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. That one on Embiid.
Man, what determination from DJ would not be denied. Love how he forces his way through.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've also jumped on any opportunity they've had to attack the basket tonight. I mean, excellent penetration.
Now here's Barea. 6 points for him. Covington with the bucket.
And that's really good use of the catch and shoot. Outstanding by Covington. He's a quick decision maker, and he usually makes his decision as the pass is being thrown to him as to what kind of shot he's going to get off.
Here's Lopez after the Sixers pick up 2. And here is DJ. Plays it up and banks it in. DJ's got 25 points in the game. 1:16 left in the third quarter of the game. Feeds it to Barea. Pass to Covington. Holmes, that's a screen. Covington passes to Holmes. There's the dish to Barea. Johnson sets the screen for Barea. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. It's blocked.
And you love the hustle DJ brings on defense, using his solid leaping ability to block shots.
The shot by Valentine, no good.
I can't explain what happened there, Kevin. I mean, he had the layup. Looked like it was a simple play. Somehow the defense threw him off just enough to cause the miss.
They set the pick. Dishes it to Covington. The pass to McConnell. Johnson with a screen on Simmons. Here's McConnell. It's all in by the Bulls. DJ's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Barea against Levine. DJ kicks to Simmons. Another 3 for Chicago.
Gotta admire that vision now. Like how DJ scans the floor in order to find the open man and does it well.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barea.
He just threw that possession away. Hopefully he learns from that and doesn't make the same mistake again.
Wade. And that one is off. DJ, he's been the guy making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. Back right after this. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on head coach Fred Hoiberg.
Keep competing, guys. Keep competing. Hey, we made the extra pass all quarter. Great job. Great job. Keep that movement out there. All right, keep attacking, guys. Every time we get into the paint, something good's happening.
Fred Hoiberg smelling blood. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. DJ is checked in for Lopez. Markkanen comes in for Mirotic. Paul Zipser, he's checked in for Dwayne Wade. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Wells. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for Okafor, and it's Saric in for Amir Johnson. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Fultz and Luwawu team together to make the backcourt. Dario Saric is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Embiid in at the 5 down low.
And Redick drains these shots constantly. I mean, senses and feels the separation and then capitalizes on it.
For 3, and Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Holiday. 9 points for Lauri Markkanen.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Now here's Fultz. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And a lot of scorers in the NBA just demand so much attention when they have the ball. Which players you think, Clark, in your eyes, gets the most attention from a defense?
Well, I mean, how about the MVP of last season, Russell Westbrook? I mean, you can't take your eyes off of him when you're watching the game and certainly when you're playing against him. And you've got to know where Steph Curry is at all times, whether he has the ball or not. He's that dangerous. And James Harden is one of those guys who's a magnet for attention as well. And you always can throw LeBron James in any conversation about most watched players or most focused on players.
Joakim Noah's checked in for Saric. And you see Markelle Fultz and how he plays wasn't his hypest coming into college, but he changed that tune after one season.
And in that final year, Fultz grew a full 3 inches. I think that helped move him into the elite prospect range. At 6'5", with that 6'10" wingspan, he has the special size that you look for, and really was the lone bright spot on an otherwise underachieving college team.
Now here's Fultz. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Embiid the screen. Here's Fultz. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And DJ is selfless. He's all about the team. If it means giving up his body to screen for guys, that's what he's going to do.
Here's Fultz. That shot missing. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Payne kicks to Zipser. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Yeah, refusing to give up anything easy. Solid defense, and I like that attitude.
And the Bulls making a change here. Valentine's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Holmes checked in.
And DJ is excellent at being aggressive inside. Doesn't waste any opportunity to punch it on you.
And Clark, we saw this a bit last season. When a team is up and it's garbage time, are there unwritten rules as far as shooting or scoring go?
Yeah, I think you always want to play within the spirit of the game, the spirit of the rules, the respect of the game, and the respect of your opponent. So to me, that should be, you try to always do what's right and just and fair at all times. And late game situations create an environment where you want to always take the high road and play the game with a honoring attitude towards your opponents and the game.
Clark, the current era is so connected to fans through social media. Just how much has that changed the NBA, do you think?
Well, I don't think it's just changed the NBA. It's changed our society and culture at large, and it's here to stay. I just like to see people productively and fruitfully use social media, and I would like to see less of the vitriol and hatred that is afforded for people to hide behind with their negative comments.
Now here's Simmons. Markelle Fultz unable to get his last shot to go. Markkanen dishes to DJ. Shot clock at 4, and DJ throws it down.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Chicago.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And in the final game of this season series, they have to be happy earning the tiebreaker here, finishing up the year with a winning record of 2-1 against the Sixers.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for DJ.
You know what stood out to me, Kevin, was his confidence. I mean, he was taking a lot of good shots and knocking them all down.
Robin Lopez is checked in for Chicago. Free throw good, DJ. And Clark, we know that players are evaluated in a historical perspective, largely by how many rings they have. Do you think that's a fair way to evaluate things?
I don't think you can solely evaluate an individual player in a team sport by the number of rings he's been able to win. Clearly, it can be part of the criteria, especially if you're talking about great players who have had similar careers. It can be a differentiator. But to me, it doesn't necessarily carry the weight that some people like to give it in evaluating players. Individual performance over time is what, to me, marks the hallmark of a player worthy of Hall of Fame consideration or being talked about being one of the greats in the game.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Holiday kicks to DJ. In the corner, Valentine with it. Holmes with the steal. Here's Covington. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Now here's DJ. And DJ throws it down.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin.
And, boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Another double-double for you this year, points and rebounds. Now, is that something you're looking to do when you go out there?
Well, you know, I try and come out and help the team get a win whenever I can. I know we're at our best when I'm cleaning up missed shots and, you know, finishing plays. And it's all about getting wins. And if a double-double is what it takes, then, you know, that's what I'll give to the team.
Well, it's what it took tonight. Congrats on the win, guys.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
Boo-boo! Did you see that performance? My man Deej was lights out, but of course yours truly was a defensive monster.
You on point tonight.
Y'all both were balling. But you know who lost, right? Yeah. What? So that whole playoff picture is beginning to look a lot clearer.
Oh, they
y'all.
lost?
They lost. So y'all keep balling like that, and I'm not going to have to work my summer job.
You ain't got no summer job, boo-boo.
I'm serious, guys. Please don't make me have to go back to my summer job.
Boo-boo, we got you, man. We got you. We going to the playoffs, baby. Don't worry about it. You're going to be working full time, man.
I'm going to hold you to that.
All right. You can hold me to it.
All right, boo-boo, man.
Ow. That dude really held me hard, man.
I told you he dangerous. Squeeze hand hard, don't
I'll be out for the season.
DJ, you're up.
All right. Let's do this.
DJ, what would it mean to you if you won Rookie of the Year?
It would mean recognition for all the work I've been putting in. I mean, look, it's a really solid draft class. But I'm the best in the class, and I wasn't even drafted. That's the crazy part. And that's just facts. You can print that.
Good work today, DJ.
Thanks, Anna.
See you tomorrow.
All right.